It's not much of a conversation amongst our players and staff here because making the conference tournament is certainly an expectation. But we also look at it in internal conversations kind of every day and how we go about our business, that nothing's a given. The coaches in our league are working really hard at it, whether those are new coaches at new teams that are starting to invest in baseball, or the coaches that have been in our league for a while that are working at trying to be good and have the backing of their administration. The players, the level of talent continues to improve across the league because of both of those things. And so for us, we've got to continue to match that and trying to get better, whether it's the cliche of 1%, getting 1% better every single day, or certainly just with the idea that we talk about a lot here is that our goal is to continue to be on a process or a mission of seeing what our best looks like how we can play our best, the best version of this team. And you've got to do that week in and week out in our league. There's no off games, certainly. And you can't find, if you look at our schedule and our 30 league games, I don't think you can find an off weekend where you can just kind of show up and expect to get 3 wins. So it's a day-by-day process of us continuing to try to, as an individual, like with DJ sitting here, he's got to keep working every single day to find out what his best looks like, how he can be the best version of himself. And certainly we hope to continue to do that collectively as a team to play well. Because if you don't play well in this league each weekend, you're in jeopardy.
The excitement level is really high. A lot of guys are putting in great work right now in the cages and then in the bullpen for the pitchers. And like Coach said, we're just trying to get 1% better every day. And then for Auburn, we're just looking forward to getting there and showing that we have a lot of talent on this team and we can do great things this year.
I think with every signing class, you're excited when they sign, right? And then you're excited when they show up, so you can see, if you got it right from an evaluation standpoint, certainly their ability and what they could bring to the team and try to help you win. And sometimes you miss on that. Evaluation's difficult. But the second part of that question, how they fit into the locker room, I think is the most important one. Unless I'm missing something, and DJ would know better than I do, we feel like we got it right with these guys as far as how they fit in the locker room, how they work every single day. Their attention to detail, their understanding that baseball's super hard is probably harder now for them than it has been at any point in their career, and learning how to be okay with that and continue to move forward and try to get better. And so we're excited about these guys. I think DJ would tell you he was a new guy, right, a year ago, and there's no real way to prepare for whether it's our non-conference schedule that's kind of ridiculous this year, certainly leading up into league play. But then, like we talked about in the other question, the grind, so to say, of what it looks like week in, week out in our league, that there's only one way to really learn what that takes, and that's to go through it. So I'm excited to see whether it's we have 5 or 6 freshmen, I think, that will make impacts. We certainly have a smaller transfer class from the junior college ranks, but I think in that smaller class, we have some guys that can come in and make an impact on the field. And that's still to be determined. But as far as the day-to-day and being around these guys, they seem to fit right in, which has been very exciting.
Speed is important in any organization, in baseball, period. Everybody's trying to get an extra 90 feet, especially here. We always want to try to push to get turn a single into a double, try to stretch it to 3 if we can, steal bases in moments where we can steal bases, and just do anything to touch home plate and add runs on the scoreboard for our pitchers.
Surprised DJ didn't say we don't let him run enough, but we're going to do better with that this year. I promise, DJ.
Thank you.
EKU was back in the postseason for a second straight year in the ASUN after a 500 stretch against conference opponents. The 2024 season starts off for the Colonels with 3 games at the Auburn Regional. EKU takes the field 5 times against squads who made it to the 2023 NCAA Regionals. The Colonels open up ASUN play on the road against Central Arkansas.